We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the New York Giants. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now Barkley. That's complete to John Ross. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards and a Giant first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pockets.
He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Being chased out left. Catch made by Slayton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Throwing, Jones. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Touchdown, Giants! Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready, flat, 95. Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Now Tua. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He's letting this one go for Fuller. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
You don't want it. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so,
touchdown! It's complete. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
that guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Second and 8. Back to throw. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. call that a very strong gain of 24.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll look to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Jones off the play fake. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's a use.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Back to throw. Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Looking to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Jones. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Here's 2nd and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll let the tight end Ingram run with it, and he will have a Giants first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All day, baby, all day. Mike's 50.
Back to throw. Jones. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, here's Tua trying to lay one up deep. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Now Brian Flores going to leave the offense out there to go for two. Tua going to try and throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play call better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
57, Mike, 57. I hope you brought your 52 class.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Adam Shaheen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 79 yards. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. It didn't take too long for them to get that lead right back, did it?
No, it certainly didn't. It's got to be just a bit demoralizing. You're charged up, you take the lead, you send your defense out, and guess what? One play later, you're right back in a position of having to go down the field and score again.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. Looking to pass. Tua looking for the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle there to make the grab. And the Dolphins have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones flushed out right. That's complete to Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Looking to throw. Jones. That'll be complete to Breida. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And the Giants send out their punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On fourth down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go.
On fourth down, Barkley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the third at MetLife Stadium. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And the Eagles have moved out ahead in that one. Colin Kaepernick, a couple of touchdown passes thus far. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 51 yards. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And that'll set him back 5. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Here's Jones on 3rd down. that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man, Slayton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Back to throw again. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is taken in at the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. John Ross with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. Jones throwing for it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 20, 10, and oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
2nd down and goal. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Myles Gaskin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Past midfield, look out. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Jones. Touchdown, Giants. John Ross with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Jones. That's caught at the 2. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run with Gaskin. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Tua. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Down to an E goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.